Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I am your faithful Amanda Splatts. And before we get started today, I notice my one of my senpais, Scar Malone, is in chat right now. And there was one song I left off the debut that I was going to sing if I'd seen you there. So this one's for you, senpai. Revving up the engine, listen to the howling roar. Middle under tension, begging you to touch and go. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Hidden in the twilight, spreading out wings tonight. She got you jumping off the deck, shoving into overdrive. Highway to the danger zone. I want to take you right into the danger zone. You never say hello to you until you get it on the red light overload. You never know what you can do until you get it up as high as you can go. Out along the edges, always where I burn to be. The further on the edge, the harder the intensity. Highway to the danger zone. Gonna take you right in to the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. I wanna take you right in to the danger zone. That one is dedicated to Carter Malone, Nicola, and 6 hours of my fucking life that I am never getting back. For everybody else out there, my name is Amanda Splatts. I am a PNG tuber. I'm not a gamer. I do enjoy games. I'm not a professional Valorant, fucking Call of Duty war playing Fields of Craft. No, I play card games. I play card games, and I told people this, and they asked like, "What do you play, Yu-Gi-Oh?" And like, no, I'm not that kind of dueler, man. We're talking about dueling. They were dueling, dog. I apologize. I'm gonna try to make dueling Dalton a meme. I'll tell you that right now. I'm gonna inject that into things. But I thank you for injecting yourself here tonight. And I just want to get something quickly. I saw I know Grub talking on the Discord, and the Mongolians were talking about it in the Basket Weaving forum. Unfortunately, I don't think this game has multiplayer. What this is, it's a game from I believe the 2000s, 2010. There was a compilation of it. I remember a few weeks ago before I bought my streaming laptop, I had that old Desert Celeron I was hauling about, and it's not strong enough to stream, but it did have some games on it. It had this on it. It's got Hoyle card games, Hoyle board games, and Hoyle casino games. So I got three streams at least set from, and that's what I was gonna do towards the end of the night. I was gonna tell you what other stuff there was on that old Desert Celeron. Uh, OT for you. Thank you for stopping by. Uh, yeah, I fucking curse a lot. I say shit and piss regularly because I'm not confident in my abilities to be entertaining otherwise. But at least I'm fucking honest. Okay, so Foxy Roxy based. I main dive in the bear, but I tend to lean more towards grapplers myself. Caravan. What? I didn't think Caravan had lyrics. Da, 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 da. That one? I don't know. Pokemon. I had the Pokemon card game. I didn't have anyone to play it with out here in the fucking desert, so I just bought a couple of the gym leader packs and stared at the pretty pictures. And you can stare at my pretty picture right here in the corner while we play Hoyle card games. Oh, did you hear that? Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Oh, hey, Grub, thank you for stopping by. I'm afraid I've never heard of Caravan. Um, I'll check it out. I'll check it out, but I'm not really up to the collectible, the deck builders, the where you have to buy. I'm not a huge fan of blind box shit in general. I like to know what I'm buying, so buying trading cards and random cards and stuff is always kind of mess with me. But when I'm talking about card games, I'm talking about the classics like poker and blackjack and fucking cribbage. So I do thank you. Maybe in the future, if I can find a good cribbage game that we can play online with other people that isn't too resources intensive. But this is an old thing. Like it's a compilation from I think 2010 or so. I don't think it has any online connectivities. Being unhinged on YouTube is definitely a flex. Well, it's fucking flavor, man. I don't know what you were expecting when you came in, but now that my little soliloquy is done, let's turn on music. Fucking music. Okay. Huh. What? Dear God, what is this penis music? It's some very farty trombones. Musashi, thank you for stopping by. Foxy Roxy, New Vegas. I would, man. I would play New Vegas if I thought I had the resources for it. I would do a full 100% Mr. House run. Because we all know the house always wins. Yeah, it's kind of loud. Kind of loud. Turn it down a little bit. Open the mixer here. I apologize. This is my first game in stream. Turn it down a little bit, not too loud. We might just shut off the penis music at some point. And you can listen to just Prep on burning behind me. Can we just get another... Can we pick another song? Can we just not get the farty? Okay. Caravan's a card game in New Vegas, so you can play it then. Ah, so it all comes together. Nice. Well, I'll take a look. I put like $100 into my Steam account. Mostly I put the $100 in so I could buy some fighting games. I think they're on sale until like Monday morning because of Evo. And it's great because some were like 70% off, so that's great. You can probably play YouTube music that's stream friendly and control the audio that way. Yeah, I got a couple of those background music from Pixabay. I just end up loading that, but I'll give it a shot. I'll give the party music. But before we play, we have to create a profile. Who am I? Amanda. Nope, there's not enough room. What? There's not enough room. I can't be Amanda Splatts. Fuck it, I'm Amanda Splat today. That's fine. Okay. Welcome to Hoyle Card Games. So characters. So this is how much they talk. Animation, background music. We'll give it a shot. And we're done. Alright, now we gotta make the splat. We have to generate the Amanda Splat. Now there is a very nice character creator in this game. Very cute. But a lot of the options, the fun options, are locked behind a little paywall called Hoyle box. And if we end up running into those, I'll show you what those are later. But essentially, you get little fake BS money, Hoyle dollars, for getting random stuff and random things in the game itself. So let's just go free. I'm looking for a nice black and yellow suit because I'm a classy dame. This looks nice. Yeah, it is old, and I wanted to start with older games because, like I said, I don't know how strong this is going to be. Like, we get drop frames, if we get something different. So I just want to see how much I can push this game. So skin tone, hair. Okay, my nice long platinum. Oh, this is nice. That's splats. These eyes look pretty dead. Here. Some long brows. That's fine. I know you can move pages, but a lot of the options are locked off behind the little paywall. Nose. Look, I could have done this before the stream, but I plan on going 2 hours tonight, so I had to stretch this out sometime. Yeah, it's a nice voice. Nice smile, rather. I'm just exhausted, tired of all the bullshit. Etc. Glasses. I don't want glasses. Probably should. Sunglasses. Do they have the round set? Oh, they do. Classic splat. Classic fucking splats. We were talking about it in the Discord earlier. The idea to give myself the perfectly round frames was inspired by Jean Reno in the movie The Professional. It's been a while since I saw that. Spectacular film. Okay, so what do I sound like?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
Fucking grandpa, no, I'm good.
Check. How's that? You got a level? Check.
It's freaking lounge singer.
Testing. Anybody?
That's not good. What's that shit?
Little Fleming. Testing.
Oh my god, that's me. That is me. Yes, that is classic splats. Save and exit. Now we got the splat. I'll show you what else we got. This for a little PC game. I think it came on a disc initially. This is surprisingly deep in what you can do once you start unlocking stuff, because you even get a little space. You can buy items and things like that, and you get a little space around you. So we'll go shopping later. I've wasted enough of y'all's time. Maybe not see. I think that's what it is. There are only oh, here it is. You can change the background music from within a game, but not the main. Why? Why is that set up like that? Okay. Fine. Oh, now everyone was going right into cribbage. You sack of crap. This bear, man, it's fucking bear, man. I'll tell you about this bear once I turn off and change the penis music. Listen. Oh, environment. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of fucking nice. Alright. So, I gotta tell you about this bear heart. There are, like, I believe 10, 15 different opponents you could play in a game. My first ever test stream, back on the old Celeron, even before I went online, I played a game of Cribbage with this fucking bear, Harley. And I did pretty good. In fact, I got 4 for 4 or 4 for 12, and that did a lot of Hoyle dollars. But the bear won, 121 to 109, and I have not forgiven myself for that shit. So tonight we are getting revenge on Harley the fucking bear. And here we go, starting with Cribbage. So how we play Cribbage is we each get 6 cards, but we only get 4 cards in a hand. So we take turns with the crib. That's like a bonus hand. So he's got the crib right now. I want to give him some shitty cards. So pair of kings, that would help him. 8s would help him. You get pairs and runs, and the number 15. 15 is very fucking important. You do not forget the number 15. It's critical. So I'm just going to give him an ace and a 3. Now you see this board right here, this big old spiral. It is like the downward spiral of my fucking life that brought me to FlaVR. But it is also the point counter. And the only... Oh, hey, JPZ, thanks for stopping by. We're gaming today. We're playing Cribbage. And maybe other things, but mostly fucking Cribbage. So the only thing I don't like about how this is set up is it doesn't just give you the numbers. You have to do the math in your friggin' head to see how far ahead you are. So here's how we play. First I give him a crib. Now, we're each going to have a total of 5 cards, essentially. It's the 4 in our hand and the 1 here. Everyone's going to be using this one. So, okay, so just looking at my hand here, we all got 1 pair and 1 pair, but that'll come up later. So now, in this round, we start playing cards one by one. We try to total 31. If your card goes down and makes it to 31, that's 2 points. If you can't play, if someone takes you over 31, you got to stop and the other person's got to go. Also, there are other point totals. Like if the number totals 15, you get some points. You get a run of 3 or 4, you'll get some points. It's easier if I just show you and go by, because this does annotate everything. So I'm starting with a king. You see 15 right there? This fucking bear is starting right now. Smug bastard. Okay, so now if I were to play this king, this would not be a pair. I would not get points because essentially me, then him, then me. So, okay, 25. And there he goes. He hits 31 exactly, and he gets 2 points. We hit 31, and we start all over again. So, I only got 8.
Pair
You!
for 2.
Pair for... Yeah, but he doesn't know about this shit. Six points for the triple, babe. Now, this is what happens here. I got 7 Hoyle dollars from playing that triple. No matter what game you're playing, you're gonna get little Hoyle dollars. And I did pretty good last time before the game, although apparently it looks like it saves your progress to the computer itself, because all the progress I made in the Desert Celeron got deleted when I moved it to my streaming laptop. So now that the actual run is over, we get our points. Got a pair for 2, pair of kings for 2. You got a pair of 8s for 2, so that's 4 points. Now he scores. He's got 15 for 2. I believe that's the 8, the 2 of the ace, and 15 for 4. And now he also gets to count the crit, which are the 2 points I threw out, and the 2 points he threw out. And his crib is, okay, so 15 for 2. And then the queen 3 ace ace for 4. And the pair of aces for 6. See, everyone uses this as a part of their hands at this phase. So Harley is already got almost twice my score 1 round in. I'm not happy about where this is going, chat. You're going to watch me fail in real time. And I got my analytics open, so I'm going to watch myself fail in real time as well. So now this is my crit. When the round's over, I'm going to get this, so I can set myself up with something nice. So I'm actually just going to give myself the 8 and the ace. Because you see what I have is a pair for 3, or a pair for 2, pair of 3s, and a 4. That bear is, he has his own sensibilities, man. Harley does his own thing, and it's not always good. Friggin'. I wonder if it brought up the rating to like T or E10 or whatever, just because that's a pipe and might be considered tobacco. But nah, so if this turns out to be like a 2 or a 5, a 2 would be nice, because then you got 2, 3, 4 for 2, or 3, and then 2, 3, 4 for 6. But if this turns out to be a 5, then that'll be nice, because 3, 4, 5, 6 for 6, and then another 3, 4, 5, 6 for 12, and a pair for 14. So we're hoping this is a 5. We're hoping it's a 5. Shit. Okay. Okay, so if I play the 6 right now, that stops him from getting 15 for 2. 26.
Go.
Now you see, he doesn't have an ace. He can't make this 31. So he's got to stop playing. Now, I don't either, so I'll stop. I didn't hit 31, so I don't get 2 points. I just get 1 point. And we start again. And whoever plays last gets 1 out of... You fucking bear. You... So Harley did exactly what we were trying to do. You've got this 10 Jack Queen for 3, this 10 Jack Queen for 6, pair for 8, 15 for 10, 15 for 12, 15 for 14, 15 for... Man. Fucking bear, I swear, man. It's bear. Okay. Okay, so I get a pair. Let's move on. And my crib, I got a pair for 2 and a couple of 15s. So right now it's like 33 to 20. So I'm not feeling good about myself. Yes, thank you, Senpai. I am getting bodied by a fucking bear, and would not be the first time. But instead of being waylaid by the beautiful, sultry, not sultry, but soothing sounds of the violin of Miss Fujikura Uruka, I'm getting handled by a goddamn bear, man. Man. Uruka streamed karaoke, violin karaoke like twice this week, and I've yet to watch either of them because I've been so busy setting all this up. I don't want to break up this 2, 3, 4, so I'll just go ahead and give him that. Okay. So limp in with the jack. You would. You would. Well, at least you know we weren't roadkill by a bear before. Do you? Do you, Senpai? Do you know that there wasn't a bear driving that fucking truck? Although I will tell you, in the original lore, the truck was supposed to be hit me shortly before my debut on the 4th of July, and it was going to be a self-driving truck in a little bit of a dig on Elon Musk. But now that we've established that the truck hit 11 or 12 years ago and I've been in the desert ever since, we'll get to the lore eventually. We'll get to the...
Bear for 2.
Now, you see, I can go exactly to 31 with this 3. We got 31 for 2. And for 1, so... I got the run for 3. And 15 for... Okay, so total 7. He has... Queen 4-5 for 2. Queen 4-5 for 4. A Jack 4-5 for 6. Jack 4-5 for 8. And the pair for 10. A run of 4 for 4. And he's got his fucking knobs, man. This bear's got his goddamn knobs on, man. Fuck. You got your knobs on in front of the whole world. In front of my fucking flavor, man. Shit ain't right. Knobs is, by the way, when you get a jack that matches the suit here. It's a weird, obscure thing. It hardly comes up, but it's just fun to say knobs. But if you get the jack that is the same suit as this card, that's 1 point for knobs. And if this ends up being a jack, you get 2 points for his heels. So let us assess how bad this is. I have 29 points, and the bear has 53 points. Oh, but I'm in a good place now, man. Look, 3, 4, 5, 5. Now, what do? I could either crib the 3 and the 4, and then give myself 2 pairs, possibly get a 6, and get a really, really nice kind of quadruple run going. Or I could just give myself the pair of 7s and guarantee I have that double run. You know, let's just 7s. At least I guarantee something on either side. Oh yeah, man! Look, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. 3. That's gonna be nice once we get to that phase. But okay, now watch this. You gotta. It's a little hard to keep up with the way this game is laid out. But the sequential order is in the order they're played. So he played a 7, here's a 4, and then a 3. Now I play a 5, get 3, 4, 5, run for 3.
Run for 5.
I can't fucking win. I can't fucking win with this bear. Okay, there, maybe that'll help a little bit, just a little bit. So here we go, 20 points. You got the 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. That's 12, pair 14, pair 16, and a couple 15s give me 20. I'm right back in this shit. You better watch out, bear. Splats is on your ass. Splats is on your ass, man. No, I'm actually going a little slower than I normally would because I know the first game. Just kind of help explain Cribbage to the people who may not know Cribbage that well. I know it's not as popular, but I actually grew up playing Cribbage. It's Mama Splatts' favorite card game. So this isn't just because Cribbage is a funny word, although it fucking is. This is also something that I was kind of passionate about. I've been told to do what I'm passionate about and what I have the capacity to do. God, I am loving this BGM, man. This is nice. So it's his crib. I want to screw him over. I'll just go ahead and give him the queen and the king. So I have the possible run for either of these. Yeah, we rushing, Kara. We fucking in rushdown mode, man. My senpai's cheering me on. I appreciate it. So, we're going to be going longer today. The plan is to go like until midnight or until my neighbors start banging on the fucking wall.
Pair for 2.
Oh. And I can't go to 31, so gotta let him go. Oh my god, that was his. We were talking about Clint Eastwood in the Discord. I will. Maybe I'll post a link to the Discord later. I don't know if we're allowed to or not. But talking about me being like Clint Eastwood with the voice, and they say like with living in the desert and all that I'm a cowboy. You think I'm a cowboy? You learned rope and ride? Shit, I used to ride horses back in the day. It got boring so easily. Like it was great, but the amount of care you have to take care of for the horses afterwards just wasn't worth it for me. And you know they deserve to be cared for because they are living creatures, and you're riding on their fucking backs. But I just lost interest. Harley, if you're gonna eat during the card game, you at least fucking share, man. I finished my walking taco like a half hour before the stream. I'm hungry. You ever had a walking taco, chat? It's the greatest shit ever. You take a bag of Frito corn chips or Doritos if you're freaky, and oh, this is weird. Do I want to keep the queens and the kings with the run, or there's a 2, 3 in the pairs? I'll give myself the 2 and the 3. No. Hey, so that's the problem with. Sometimes you get a really nice hand, but you have to break it up. You have to put a couple in the crib. So, I got a run going here, so I'll just give myself a pair of queens. But you take the bag of a little small serving bag of Frito corn chips, and then you take one of those little tins of chili, like they got single serving sizes of chili, and then you heat the chili up, and you just open the top of the bag, and you pour it in the damn bag. Now, you see, he told me to go. I can still play. I can still get up to 31, so I get to just go again. But you take the chili, you open up the top of the bag of Fritos, you pour the chili in, and you add a little cheese or a little sour cream, or whatever you prefer. And those bags are sturdy, man. They're probably not going to leak all over you.
Last card for 1.
Picture your faithful... It's bear, man. Swear to fucking God, man. It's fucking bear. I'm sorry, man. Your faithful little Amanda Splatts is a bit of a tryhard. Oh yeah, deep fried ice cream. Yeah, I've heard about that. Deep fried butter too. Apparently, the trick is that you like flash freeze it, and then they have to like keep it really, really cold, flash frozen, so that it doesn't melt during the breading and deep frying process. See, there's math involved. There's science involved. There's heart attacks involved. So I do apologize. So it gets this little preview if I ever get invited to collabs or anything. I am a fucking tryhard. I've survived this far doing that. So the bear gets fucking 20 points. I get run a 3 for 5. Pair for 6. So just picture your faithful Amanda Splatts walking down the road in the fucking desert. Little baggie of corn chips. Little spoon, dip it into it. Walking home. Thinking about life. Usually I'm just in my head thinking about what could go wrong. But today I was thinking about streaming. That helped. Oh, nice. So we got the 678, 678, 678. This is. We never give up, man. Never fucking give up, man.
Go.
Oh my god, that's me. That is my splat. She got that splat charm.
Last card for 1.
Oh, fuck you, Harley. 15 for 2. That's assuming that's 8 and 7. 15 for 4. 15 for 6. 15 for 8. Pair for 10. Pair for 12. 24. Yeah! Yeah, now this is how we celebrate Splatter Day, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bona fide Splatter Day miracle. So, go. Yeah, you better fall off, bear. Alright, so... Alright, queen, no help. 4.
Go. Last card for 1.
Oh, God. You won. We don't... And this is the way that the mechanics of the game are played. If your opponent has the crib, your cards are counted first. Harley won. That's a good name for a stream. Thank you, Kara. I talked about it on Twitter, or X if you're nasty. And yeah, it's gonna be Splatter Days, man. And I got something special planned for next Splatter Day. And I will let you know it at the end of the stream. Something special. But this is just so... No, we're done. We're done with this fucking bear. We're gonna hold off from the cribbage for a little bit. We're coming back to it. We're coming back. Now, you see blackjack and poker here? We're not gonna be playing those tonight. Oops, sorry, my apologies. Got carbonated water tonight. We're not good because there is a separate Hoyle poker games, and I believe choosing those will actually open up a new window, and I don't want to screw around with the capturing. We'll be doing Hoyle casino games in its own stream. So, chat, you see anything you want to play? Or watch, rather? Because it's so old that there's no multiplayer. You smug bastard, Harley. I was gonna show you the Hoyle, the thing you can use your points on, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Here, I'll make everyone's brain bleed with a little canasta. Canasta is one of those games I love, but I can't play it in real life. There's just so much to keep track of, and I'll show you why. Okay, so now we've got players. That's me. And so randomly, let's see, who do I want? With my man Jack. Jack's a classy guy. Now, it's kind of just a little extra to give this game more personality with all the different characters. Let's play with the Roswellian and the. I forgot it was a bird. I thought it was like a pirate. I forgot it was a fucking bird. So yeah, me and Jack are gonna talk to the alien and the pirate, and we're gonna play fucking Canasta. Horrible things are going to occur, and you're here live for them. But am I live? My senpai Carl Malone getting your bogos vented in the chat. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jack, for breaking this game in before I can even explain how to fucking play Canasta.
Captain Scurvy's got enough schooling to beat the likes of you.
Have you been hanging out with Harley? I told you not to talk to that fucking guy. Okay, so here's how Canasta goes. We're trying to set up runs of 7 different cards. You can play 3 in a row if you've got 3 in a row, but you try to get up to 7, because 7 in a row is called a Canasta, and you can't go out until you get at least 1 Canasta on the board. Now, Canasta's got a kind of interesting rebound mechanic, where at the beginning of the game, you can't start until you play 50 points. But the later the game, the higher your score is, the higher the bar of entry is. So, Jack here, he played a Joker. Oh, Cribbage just played with Canasta's played with two decks, by the way. That's why there are so many cards. 7 of kinds played with 2 decks. So my man Jack, he put down a Joker. Those are worth a ton of points. And then some 4s. So what do I want to do? You always got to start by clicking a card. Now, it's not going to do me good to play a 7, because they got a 7. They can just take it right off the top. So, I'll take a chance with a 6. Now, you can have a Canasta with both the regular cards and the Jokers, but you have to have, I believe, you have to have more regular cards than Jokers. So it just can't be 7 Jokers together. And there are the Jokers, and I believe 2s are Jokers as well. So I'll go ahead and just play my claim with the Kings here. And what the fuck? Let's do the Aces also. Now the Kings and the Aces, those are worth a lot of freaking points. You're gonna have to get rid of these 7s at some point. So if what's on the top of the deck matches something you can play, whether it's on the board or not, then you can just take up the whole stack. And that can get creepy, or freaky rather, later on. Creepy and freaky. Guess it depends on what you're into. Yeah, just flush it out.
That was a stroke of genius.
I'm about to have a fucking stroke right now. Okay, now the threes are different. A black 3 can't just kind of sits in your hand like a lump of fucking coal. You can only play black 3s together at the end of the game, so it's just going to be sitting there for a while. Red 3s are little bonuses. You play them immediately, you get a couple points. This thing's going to be sitting here. No, I don't want this. No, fuck off with you. Now you see, I can take that king. So you have 8s. Oh, my man Jack up here living dangerously. Jack, so when you play a 2 or a joker, that freezes the deck. And you can only pick up the top card if you can make an actual straight up run. Not just something matches that already what you have in there. So now we have the potential to get a whole ton of friggin' cards sitting on there, man. A ton of them. Away with you. Because, especially, there you go, my man Jack.
Gladly.
My man Jack knows his shit. And maybe one day, when putting my reps, I too will know my shit. Because these early streams, not only am I passionate about like card games and stuff, these are very low resource intensive streams. Because I don't know how much my laptop can handle right now. I was told I could play Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I could stream, but I couldn't do both. Jack doing some heavy fucking lifting tonight. I appreciate it.
You're all scabbard and no sword.
Are you saying I don't have a penis?
I can go out. What do you say, partner?
Yes.
Wonderful.
So that's another mechanic, is if you can go out, you have to ask your partner first. Just in case they have a whole bunch of stuff sitting there. So, me and my man Jack, we have melds, those are the chords we put down. And we lose points depending on sitting in the hand. We had 3 jokers in here, so we're not doing too well. Bonus points for red 3s. And then they have melds, they got some canastas. And you get points for the canastas, which is 7 of 1 card. That's why you play with 2 decks, because there's 8 of each card. And you also get massive points for a natural canasta, which is no jokers. So they also get points for going out, but it's not as much as you would think. It's more about ending a round. So now we go again. Yeah, most card games and turn-based games are low resource, and like old games too. Like the reason I want to do the Steam
Good
sale,
show there, Scurvy.
all the fighting games are 50 to 70% off, and some of these are like just old arcade games. Like I was looking at the King of Fighters collection, KOF 13, KOF 98 Ultimate, and 2002 Ultimate. Only, I think it was like $11, and they're old enough games that I might be able to stream them. But although, okay, so draw first. There we go. Now, we haven't broken yet, so this is the barrier of entry. We can't play any cards unless we can play that amount of points at once. So, I'm just going to go ahead and Joker with a lot of points.
You'll be a fine opponent, matey.
Thank you. Game recognized game. On second thought, maybe Canasta wasn't the best game to start with here, because it can go a little long. I think it's up to 5,000 points. Quake and Quake 2, that is a good suggestion, but I don't know. I've never really been into first-person shooters. I've never really had the capacity for them. But I want to try different things. I want to try whatever this old warhorse can handle. I want to expand my horizons, but my first few streams are going to be about kicking the tires and seeing what I've got the capacity to do. So 5 here. And we're going to get back to the...
Well, look at the size of my brain.
Yeah, look at the size of your fucking neck. We will get back to the cribbage, don't you fucking worry. But I want to go at least until midnight. Get a nice, okay stream to dig your teeth into, because my first stream, the karaoke stream I had on Wednesday, and thank you for attending it, was very carefully crafted and curated. I went very hard in very curating a set list and getting a list of topics I wanted to talk about. Very carefully crafted stream. And you're not getting that shit today. You're getting Hoyle card games. Okay, so now I can put this Joker here.
You made canasta? What a disaster!
Hey, that shit rhymes. You cannot go out unless you have at least one canasta. So I'm gonna hold off for a little bit on what I want to do, because I want to let Jack cook. Because if he's got like 4 or 5 Jokers sitting in there, then we're kind of screwed. Oh, Serious Sam. Serious Sam, I don't know much about it, but I know there was that one game where they had some kind of giant red unkillable scorpion, and everyone was complaining about how to kill the super fast unkillable scorpion or whatever it was. Turns out that was an anti-piracy measure, and everyone was just friggin' self-reporting on themselves. It was actually kind of brilliant. I know he's got a 9, so I'll throw out the queen. Nope.
Canasta. Roswell is rolling in points now.
Okay. So. Now, you see, it's a little personality that kind of give this game a bit of a nice feel. I think it was, I don't know, it's related to kind of an old Sierra game series, because if I had the money and the resources, I would have bought a Switch as the first.
With that canasta, my game has officially achieved warp drive.
Does it get any better than that?
Yeah, how about fucking winning? That would get better. Okay, so I can only take the top if I can play it, but if I get the 2 9s of the Joker here...
Great play. I am glad to see you are learning well.
Hey, Jack.
Now I'm ready to go out. Is that okay?
Yes.
Now, you see, if Jack had said no, I wouldn't be able to. So here, I'll just throw this 2 on anything, and we're out.
Not only are you out, but someone should give you a timeout.
Tara, you are on the money. Sierra is... I grew up, had a copy of one of the King's Quest games. The weird one where you go into another world or something. And Space Quest. And then there was that one weird one I kind of wanted to stream, Phantasmagoria, the really freaking weird point-and-click adventure. But I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about streaming that, considering what happens in one of the acts. So you see, even though we went out first, it just kind of staunched the bleeding because of all the points they got. Now, this is where the nice rebound mechanic comes in with Canasta. is, now you see we're behind, but if you hit a certain amount of points, there's the barrier of entry goes up. So to play anything, me and Jack have to get 50 points. But now the alien and the pirate have to get 90 points to open up. So there's a little bit of a kind of hope. Okay, so first ace is here. I believe they're worth quite a bit.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And throw out a 5. Of course, the ultimate is if you can play and go out with the board completely blank. Like, for example, if Roswell were to right now, as it goes on his turn, clear his entire hand, play a canasta, and empty everything out, that's a blackout. That is a ton of points, but that's rare. I have no mouth and I must scream. Oh, that's just I have watched walkthroughs of that, playthroughs of that. That is kind of a terrifying game. I thought point-and-click adventure games would be good. They're not graphics intensive. I was interested in The Seventh Guest. I played that a very, very long time ago. I think I had to skip one of the puzzles, like the fucking horse knight L puzzle, but the rest of them weren't that bad. And it's so weird. It's so weird for people of a certain age. I should fucking play this. It's going a little long. For people of a certain age, I don't think you understand how weird it was when video games started having real digitized graphics and video and stuff. Because it looked so real, because it was real fucking people. But the problem with having the videos and the graphics of videos of people, you didn't have a lot of gameplay. They looked great in the trade magazines and on the commercials in the video game magazines, but they were like, most of them were just like little interactive movies. There was very little actual gameplay involved. I'll put out some 9s. Now, if we can clear out without the alien and the pirate playing at all, then we get quite a bit. Kara, I do not fault you at all for not completing Myst. That was as cryptic as they fucking get. That's just like a whole bunch of screensavers as far as I'm concerned. I thought about D. Maybe the original D, but I don't know. It kind of emulates slowly. Okay, so here we go. And we have a canasta now.
When you made that canasta, it almost brought a tear to my eye. But I don't have tear ducts.
You coming on to me, Roswell? Fuck out of here. It's good as long as it's not explicit like paying H games. I thought about doing Katawa Shoujo in that, tell Dell about your customer experience. My experience is I don't want fucking pop-ups when I'm trying to stream. That's my customer experience. But I wanted to do Katawa Shoujo, but I felt a little weird about doing that one. Because sometimes it was like, you know, with the content and everything. But wait, I meant to throw that out. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't yet, because I know Pippa's going through it right now, but I did 100% the game several years ago. It's actually pretty heartwarming and pretty touching. And I'll just hold off on that, because I know Pippa is doing that right now and want to spoil anyone following her. I swear to God, Pippa. Like, she's not my main in Phase Connect. Like I've said before, Ulrich is. But Pippa is the reason that I can be your faithful Amanda Splatts today.
These discards are going to upgrade my game to first class.
You cook, Jack. You fucking cook. But Pippa is the reason I'm able to do this. And her biggest advice was, don't purchase too much just for streaming. Like this laptop, if I decide not to be your faithful Amanda Splatts anymore, I can still use this to play the games I want and use the internet. But to have something that I can do to connect with y'all, that is deeply. We don't know what the future's like, man. We're gonna find out together. Hey Jack, can I pull the plug on this shit?
All right if I go out?
Yes.
Good man. And there we go.
I hope that capture was worth the bonus.
Alright, see, we got points here, and after we're done here, before we continue playing more Cribbage, I will show you what the points are for. Now you see that 3 played immediately. The red 3s play immediately, and the black 3s you can only play together at the very end.
Nice for me.
Jack, you are a stand-up fella. You are a... Jack's a good man. So now this has opened this up. Do a little math here. Now I know I can't go out right now, because if I could go out, it'd give me the button in the corner saying, "Can I go out now?" But I think it could be very close to going out, and if I could go out without Roswell and Captain Scurvy playing, that would really help. So I'm gonna just add to this. Put out the 8s. Put out the jacks. Put the joker on the 10. And I'm out with the 4. Now this kind of puts me at a disadvantage because I only got 1 card right now, but Jack is gonna do the little hard carrying for a while. Nope. This is so nice. I bought a USB mouse for streaming. I didn't use that during my debut. I was using this
discards. I
damn.
use them wisely.
You cook, Jack. I used a touchpad on this thing, and it did its job. But if I'm gonna be gaming and streaming, checking chat and everything, I gotta step up. Oh, we don't have a canasta yet. I forgot. You can't go out until you get a canasta. So here. It's a weird time of night to be playing card games, but I gotta remind myself that there's the VODs as well, and the fact that I'm even doing this out here in the fucking desert. This is something I couldn't have even thought of a few years ago when I first started watching people like Kiryu Coco and seeing them do it. It just didn't seem like you could do something like this without a big corpo behind you. But now, the barrier of entry is just, if you've got a little startup money, and in some situations you don't even need that, you can be your faithful Amanda Splatts. Now someone froze the deck, and that's not going to help because I don't have any pairs to play, so we're going to have to let Jack hard carry this one. It's always the most exciting point in the game of cribbage when the deck is frozen, because you don't know what's going to set everyone off, who's going to get 30, 40 cards in there, who's going to finally match up a pair.
Canasta King.
You
Out of me
fucking...
way, everybody! I've got discards to play.
Yeah, and you... Can we end this, Jack? No, apparently we fucking can't. Drinking water. Drinking water. Tonight, your faithful Amanda Splatts is drinking candied rainbow carbonated water. No sugar, because I'm fucking sweet enough as it is. There. Hey, Jack.
All right if I go out?
Yes.
Oh, let's end this.
You're out? Maybe you should stay out. Make a sandwich. Take a nap. That sort of fun.
You know, I fucking would if I didn't have people to entertain. I would be angrier if it weren't for these shill butt jams putting me in a good frame of mind.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, I think the game is played to
Me
3,000.
play be most
Or 5,000
admirable,
rather.
don't you think?
What's up here? We will be returning to our regularly scheduled cribbage shortly. But I thought this would be a nice little diversion, change of pace. Roswell up in the stakes, you smug bastard. I don't, especially when the chat's quiet or there's no one there. I do struggle a little bit to fill in the spaces, but I have to remember that I don't have to go constantly, and it might be better if I pace myself. This is my first gaming stream, after all, and I don't plan on doing too long of the streams, just because of how everything is right now. But I find, having done this, having tried to prepare for this, I have such a great appreciation for the people on home. You alien bastard. For the people.
Alrighty then.
Really? Ace Ventura reference in 2024. Really? Fuck out of here, Roswell. I get a newfound respect for the people who have to do the home shopping network all day and talk endlessly all day about shit no one's going to buy, and they just have to keep talking hour after hour because they got to fill out the time while they show off the products. Used to, at the height of my depression, I used to watch that. Watched a lot of stuff at the height of my depression. Around the time the truck coon first ran over me about 11 or 12 years ago. Made me into your faithful Amanda Splatts. But things got better. And I get a lot of fucking hope being part of FlaVR. Although I know I haven't
These may
earned...
appear to be ordinary discards, but I'm going to turn them into extraordinary things.
But I now have a lot of hope that I've got a posse with me with the FlaVR. Oh, Nicola, thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely.
Nicola, thank you for stopping by. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the stream, but
Of cards. Ha ha ha.
But at the beginning of the stream, I went ahead and sang Danger Zone in honor of you and Kara and those 6 hours of my life I will never get back. You've been very helpful. And now I got a posse. I have not crawled out of the desert yet, but you know, See a little further down the road. It's always good to stay positive. Think of it like thinking of matter. Dark matter is the most common matter of the universe. Matter becoming heavier and heavier. Senpai, you are fucking deep. You give me a lot to think about, man. I do appreciate it. I do apologize. I forgot Canasta takes so damn long. You thought you were getting a Cribbage stream, but you're getting a fucking Canasta stream. No, we're so far ahead right now, it's gonna take 120 points to do anything, so...
When they make a movie out of this, I want Tom Cruise to play me.
What? Did Roswell just break... Did Roswell just break my chat rules by bringing up religion with that fucking Scientology joke? Am I gonna have to time you out, man? But yeah. People in FlaVR have been... Because I know I've been a problem with the way I may have handled things initially. That was just the growing pains. But they've been very supportive. I've had questions, they've had answers, and Kara specifically. But everyone there has been great. People like Grub, Nicola, Fred Fake, the man in charge. Let's just get these aces on the board. It's been great. It's great to and when it came up to setting OBS and stuff and actually going live, I tried to do as much of it on my own as I could, because I need to learn this shit. I need to learn because I have the problem of holding on to technology for too long just because I can't afford to upgrade. Like, I got depressed when I was at the Desert Walmart recently because I saw a thumbstick, a little thumb drive that had more memory on it than my entire fucking phone until recently. I could not. I hold on to shit too long. I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say you probably figured out the Desert Celeron was another name for an old Celeron laptop I had, kind of sitting in the bottom of the closet. And I'd forgotten just what kind of games were on there. But Kara showed me a video, and I'll see if I can find it after the stream tonight, where I had to properly set up settings for like 720 and everything, keep an eye for dropped frames and everything. So it's been great. It's been great. I know that
You'll rue the day I took these discards.
Jack, you are my fucking man in the mix. You suave bastard. My man Jack Cook. Let's see, can I get a canasta with this? No, I'll just do that. We still don't... All that, and we still don't have a fucking canasta. Well, Computer hardware is a deep rabbit hole. You are 100% correct, Nicola.
I just love making canasta.
Thank you, Jack. I got this... even the hardware and the stuff, you got this $30 mic I bought just so I could get some professional, at least somewhat professional sounding $30 mic. Don't fucking need it. I'm gonna throw it out because the built-in speaker in the laptop sounds 3 times as good. Hey Jack, can we finish?
Yeah, I'm ready to go out. Is that okay?
No.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment. Now that's pretty smart. I didn't want me to go out while we had 3 wild cards sitting in there. How about now?
All right if I go out?
Yes.
There you go. Jack knows his shit. But yeah, like I go to 5 different websites to see what kind of processor I might need, and I get 10 different answers.
No way. I had points coming on that hand, and you ruined it. I'm getting used to disappointment.
I joined the fucking club, man. Yeah, even when you think you have things figured out, there's so much incredibly intuitive stuff going on. Yeah, there is. Like, when I was doing the test stream of Hoyle games yesterday, making sure it was captured properly, such an old game, I had my... I had the thing that manages the CPU and everything, tells you how much CPU memory to use it. And a lot of the memory is just being used by Microsoft Edge, which is weird. I had like 3... I've only got 4 windows open now. I got the live streaming, I got another YouTube, I got Steam to remind myself to pick up the King of Fighters bundle when I'm done here, and my Twitter. And Edge is just using so many resources. These are the type of things we'll just have to learn. Now, don't worry. You see, me and Jack, we're almost out. We will get back to our regularly scheduled cribbage shortly. There's a lot of predatory people in the business too who never buy an Apple product.
I wouldn't be here.
I never buy an Apple product just because I've been Microsoft my whole life. I don't think I've ever had an Apple product. Like, we had Apple computers at school, but that was just the really old shit that we used, like play Oregon Trail. That was another stream idea I had, Oregon Trail. Get permission to use the names of 4 of my senpais and just ride on the damn trail. Might be fun. I have a lot of great ideas for short, like 1-hour streams. I'm thinking of doing Gorilla. Like, next week, I put my health, not my health, but my sleep schedule and everything on the line this week, the last couple weeks. So I'm only scheduling 1 stream for next week. And I will tell you what that is at the end, although I hinted at it on my Twitter. I'll give you another hint. Just look closely at the set of pictures that may not fit. Maybe the set of pictures where I'm not in the desert as usual. But I'll announce that at the end. Agreed. Nicola, like, for some reason the game decided to set resolution match instead of native resolution. And I know with these older games, they want to start with full screen, which is hard for me because I've only got the 1 monitor right now. The Desert Celeron is not. It keeps wigging out. I can't use that to as a second monitor. Although I might have access to a Windows tablet that I could use if I can get access to it. But there is just so much to keep in mind, man. And it's constantly changing, too. That's why it's been invaluable to have the FlaVR Discord there. And I know I bugged you guys with all the questions, and I'm sorry about that. But I figure if anyone would know...
I took these discards.
If anyone would know, y'all would know. Because you're doing the same shit I'm doing, only longer and better.
I've been playing this game for a while, and it shows.
Phasmofancer, Edge.
Bow down to me. I made a canasta.
I'm in the same category with Apple, but I do own the stock. You're playing the numbers, man. Although, didn't the stocks go down recently?
Okay, whatever.
Or a lot of stuff went down. Because of the... Now...
Keep up the good work, matey.
The big...
And someday, you'll make captain, too.
I'll make Captain Stew. You shut the fuck up, you parrot. What was this about yesterday? Yesterday morning, a lot of shit going down and crashing because of one iffy Windows update that was pushed. Now, I was in the fucking salt mines that day, and we didn't notice it. Down in the mines, we are kind of sequestered away from everything else. Big old firewall between us and the rest of the world. So in the mines, we didn't have any problems. But on a lot of the place, I see a lot of the footage was really bad. And it honestly kind of wakes up to how tied we are to I should probably play. How tied we are to the technology and everything. No, Jack, you can't do anything with it. How tied we are to, and a lot of these systems that we don't even understand fully. It makes you really want to go out there and touch grass. Or, you know, in my case, touch sand. Because it's the fucking desert.
Yeah, I'm ready to go out. Is that okay?
Yes.
Good. We've been playing too long. I forgot Canasta took this goddamn long.
So you matched a bunch of cards and got a bunch of points. I've seen better.
That was first class.
Totally fucking worth it. So that's Canasta. And we are going to go right the fuck back to Cribbage. This is a Cribbage stream. Man, Jasper. Jasper's a chill guy. Oregon Trail is a game you can play. Oh my god, Death Road to Canada. I remember watching Vinny play Death Road to Canada. Those are some of my favorite streams he's done. Especially the scene where he had Link as part of his party members, and then Link it just ended up murdering the shit out of everyone. And that was fascinating. It just the randomization of it, so many things that you can do also, but I don't know if it's so weird these days if I want to. Well played, Jasper. It's so weird if you want to buy a game on Steam, you have to make sure you can run it first, unless you're running the big old streamer special console or something. It really does make console gaming that much more appetizing, because you know if you buy a game for the console, it'll fucking work. But your fucking computers, man, it's just... It's that give and take, man. And I just want to let you know, and I was also adamant about getting a laptop instead of a computer. And it's going to sound fucking stupid, and I apologize, but in researching Amanda Splatts and the type of desert vibe she put out, type of Americana vibe, it kind of inspired me. Eventually, I'd kind of like to get out there and see the type of places I'm writing about. I don't mind. It's good to see a lot of people doing stuff. Yeah, I try to be something different. Try something a little different. At least bring that something to watch. I do go out pretty regularly when the weather's nice. Well, the weather's... I will please tell everyone to be careful because of how hot it's going to be getting, and that shit's not going to stop anytime soon. Maybe I picked the desert partially as a metaphor for that too, but as someone who works as hard as I do and has to walk as much as I do, you cannot undervalue the power of hydration. So please stay careful out there, fuckers. Hey Squid, thank you for stopping by here at work for something so it's cool. You lurk, I lurk, we lurk together, that's fine, man. These streams are. Oh, see, heals for 2. See, the jack came up through the heals for 2. But you know, if you just want to chill, just sit down, listen to me rant about shit. That's fine.
Go.
But yeah, it's just
Ask out for what?
hydration, especially these days when there have been issues getting water to all places. You got to plan ahead. There's so many situations in my life where I was saved by planning ahead for shit. I used to be in the Cribbage Club in the 4th grade. I hardly remember it now. Well, I did a whole rundown on the first time I played tonight. We had that fucking bear going at it. That Harley fucking bear. But basically, we have a hand of 4 and a little bonus points for a crib. You try to get runs, you try to get 15s, you try to get pairs, and you try to get by in this life. Now, you see this here? You see this right here? Nice. There's also mods now, Pippa and FlaVR aren't. I'm not surprised. I get the feeling that if I do want to... The one person I know, the purchase I'm going to have to make, if I decide I want to stream regularly and become an actual streamer, instead of just like a V-singer, is buying a fucking Minecraft. Is there a Minecraft FlaVR server? I don't know where I'm fucking today. Is there a Minecraft FlaVR server or something? Because I know there are 2 different types of Minecraft, the Java and the Bedrock, and for some weird reason they don't interact with each other. But that's how you know I've decided to go all in the streaming. Because I can't stand Minecraft, honestly. I got my fill of it when I first started watching YouTube or streamers so much years ago. And I'll be 100% honest, I'm fucking over it. But if it's going to be a good community thing, something that's low resources and allows me to interact with my senpais and hopefully my cowhighs, I'm willing to do it. It's just not for now because the Evo fucking Steam sale is going on. Question: how do you cope with working so much? You're fucking watching it, Grub. VTubers saved my fucking life during the pandemic. I shit you not. Salt mining was an essential service during the pandemic, and because of this, I had to keep working, and I couldn't see my family for like a year or so for their safety's sake. And watching VTubers helped me. Kiryu Coco was a big part of that. You got that hustle going on, Jasper. You will play, man. Let it go. Well, yeah, I think that's why I get a little more sentimental about Kiryu Coco, because not being able to see my family for a year because of my job and all that crap that was going on, VTubers really helped out. And if maybe and your faithful Amanda Splatts helps the community in any way a little bit, be able to give back, then, you know, maybe all this shit I've had to do over the last, like, 2 weeks, it'll be worth it. FlaVR server is gone. There could be a FlaVR server too. Nah, I'm good. Salty has a Minecraft server. There are so many amazing people in FlaVR that I have so many people to catch up on that I've never even watched that I interact with on the FlaVR server. I've got a few Grub streams. Grub is the chillest, most gentlemanliest man. He's very nice. And Kara, of course. Kara's doing fucking marathons on streaming. Jesus Christ, Jasper. No, I can't fault you with that smile. You're my homeboy, Jasper, but Jesus Christ, man. $86-49. I would be more pissed off if it weren't so late. I was only going to go a couple of hours, but I might extend it. I want to play a couple more different types of games just to showcase here. Chat with people coming in. But yeah. I've considered starting my own too. Now, Nicola, doing the Minecraft server, having your own Minecraft server, does that cost extra? Like, do you have to buy, like, server space or something for it? I think I've seen Q and Peppermoney on Salty Server 2. Jawoon's on it too. He and Seren played a lot. Jawoon, man, I was there for a couple of Jawoon's recent just chatting streams and kind of scared me with how they went. Didn't you kind of... my apologies. Didn't he kind of bend up his microphone during one of them?
Ask out for what?
Imagine buying a Blue Yeti, something expensive like that, and it being bent up. I'm just happy he's okay. That was a little scary. Salty is a flavor friend. He just sounds like a flavor. Yeah, we do have a lot of flavor friends too, and I think it's great that we're bringing this small indie community together, like one views and 2 views, and you got people like Senna who made it big, man. Senna and Niana doing better than a lot of the corpos out there right now, and that goes to the testament of what you can do with enough dedication and a good community. And I know Flavor's a good community, so I guess we're just gonna use this as a opportunity to test my determination.
Go.
Yeah, Kara and Grub are super chilled out. It's nice content, man. I hope I can provide nice content as soon as... this is literally my first gaming stream. I have about 3 or 4 different ones planned. And like I said, when we're done tonight, the last thing I will do is tell you what next week's Splatter Day stream is going to be. But as a new VTuber, I fully understand it's going to take a little while to explore who I want to be, what I want to do. But for now, I'm just going to go with what I know. And what I know is lore. And what I know is card games. And what I know is getting my ass kicked by a smiling bald man. Renting servos, yeah. Flavor love, yeah. Flavor fucking unity, man. Because, like I hinted at, or kind of briefly touched on in the debut, I know there's been some weird shit going on that I've not been privy to before my time.
Go.
But you get worried when you hear shit like that. Like you get worried about when you hear all the shit that's going on in Niji Sanji. But there's still good people there, man. As much as we want to sink that fucking yacht, there's going to be collateral damage if and when it happens. Thank you, Jasper. Thank you, Jasper. Jasper, everybody, just kicked me in the fucking teeth, and he grinned while he did it. I don't care, because he's a good man. Let's play a little something else. I'm tired of being humiliated for a moment. Let's... No, we're going to play... We're going to fucking war, man. We're going to... Hi, Jasper. Now let's give someone else a chance to play. Let's do... Okay. From the looks of it, seems like your streams might be nice to chat in. Well, I'd be honest, I'm happy to have you here, and I do apologize that I've not been chatting with you timely fashion. But like I said, I've only got one monitor right now, and I've only got the one monitor. So, like I said, if I get that second one, that lead on the Windows one, the Windows tablet I could use as the second one, it'll be a lot easier for me to chat in real time. The Blue Yeti's a nice mic. It's what I have. You can get really good mics for less money. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with the built-in one to the laptop for now because I think that's just going to need. Yeah, tanks. I'm trying to remember how to play this. There is no skill involved in war whatsoever. Like, you draw a card, they draw a card. If your card's higher, you take the card. There's no fucking skill involved.
Charge. Well, we meet again, Colonel. To arms.
Jesus Christ.
You are the warlord. Good work.
Your timely fashion is a feature. It's like the chat of the board, and you check out the conversation and responses. Now you see, there's nothing to war. It's just draw a card, high card wins. There's no skill involved. It's like why when I go to the casinos, I don't like playing slot machines because there's no fucking skill involved. I just like to... I like to feel like I'm in control of at least some aspect, even when I am getting fucked over. You can always look to the chat over message if you want to respond to your choice. I feel like with something as low effort and low energy as card games, though, Hoyle games, that it should be easier to do the chat. And because I do want to draw people in, I do want to...
Fire. The war is over, and Hedda is victorious.
Yeah, now I remember why I don't play fucking war, because there's no skill involved. Like, I could just keep clicking the deck right here. And... So, next stream is going to be something different. I'll bring that up at the end. But I've also got Hoyle board games with chess and everything, and Hoyle casino games. There's Hoyle slot games too, but like I said, I'm not gonna fuck with those because it takes no effort to play. But war is just pointless, man. It's just you're trying to get the aces, otherwise it just goes on for fucking ever.
This means war. I won the war.
So while we're doing this tedious fucking game I started, I'll go ahead and tell you. The old Desert Celeron I have had some games on it. And I think a lot of them would be a good idea for future streams. I'll pull up. I'm not going to pull it up on screen because I like how everything is set up right now. But what I had, the old Desert Celeron I had, I've got, here we go. I've got something called Dr. Lunatic Supreme with Cheese. I've got Maleborns, which is like a card erasing game. Nine Men's Morris, which is another kind of weird board game. CYOA game books, which are like PDF documents of old Choose Your Own Adventure books. But They had Nintendo ones, like Super Mario. Mario had his own fucking choose your own adventure book, so that might be fun for a stream. Something called what's floating? Floating. Oh yeah, floating is the program that you can use to patch totally legitimate cartridges of video games. Games Design JP, which is random games, some old Flash games. Something called ROM Check Fail. And I got these Toho D-Makes. If y'all are familiar with Toho, let's get back to Hoyle games. If y'all are familiar with Toho, you'll know the first 5 games are kind of different. And someone actually demade the first 5 games so they look like the rest of the Toho games. So it'll be nice. Try those out. And of course, there's the one game that I'm going to reveal at the end of the stream. Though I think I might go a little longer than the usual 2 hours. Or the 2 hours I was planning. Two Who Love. It started for me, the Two Who's, with the music. Cerno's fucking math class, man. The music of IOSYS, Giant Swing. That, I think the music is where it started for a lot of people. And I know a lot of people at the time were post-show marine in the games, although now you can buy them legitimately. The PC98 ones. I am so angry, so pissed that they never did more with the PC98 universe. Especially since the third game, the FlaVR of Dim Dream, was like the Twinkle Star Sprites or the Phantasmagoria flower view of its era. Oh, sorry, I forgot to quote the fucking deck again. There was just so much promising there that just I don't think the hardware would keep up with Zun's vision, and one of the big reasons he switched over to Windows. Hoo-hoo music is so good, Night of Nights. I will admit now, because you can't do shit about it, I went many years ago, before I was your faithful Amanda Splatts, I did try out a couple of the Tuhu games, and my favorite was Subterranean Animism, because you actually had, like, I mained Patchouli and Marissa, because you got the 5 different shots. And, of course, Yugi Hoshiguma, the big, jacked, Oni alcoholic woman. So there's that.
Forward march. Well, General, it looks as though I
think I'm done with this shit. I think I want to play a real fucking game. So we're going back to Cribbage again. Fucking you. Nah. Let's see who else have we not hung out with yet. Let's hang out with the fucking soccer mom. But yeah, the music and... But I just don't have the kind of coordination I need to play Two Who's. And I know it takes some civil coordination to do the type of fighting games that I love, or used to love. And... I don't know, it's just going to be getting right back on that train after not doing it for so long. And I think I was a little bit worried about embarrassing myself on stream playing that type of shit and failing, but it's part of the process. And I do not shit you about it. Was the stream that Kara and Nicola did with the fucking run with planes for 12 hours really did kind of open my eyes to you can be imperfect, you can have things go bad, and still
It's
have
time
an
for you.
amazing stream. Because I am a bit of a perfectionist. That's why I took so long to even. Part of it was because I was starting from nothing. I had to literally buy a computer and everything. But part of it was just I was just so busy trying to craft a quality experience. And then Zeus hits him with a fucking lightning. It's you can find entertainment and enjoyment and not have to have it be perfect, and that's something I'm trying to relearn. What's one guy mean? Trying to make trying to make it about yourself. From what I understand, I copied a lot of the rules from Nicola. I tweaked a few of them, but you just kind of read in the room. Although with games like this, there's not a lot of room to read. I like You Machine. Yeah, with the little ghosty. I miss Rika. Fucking both of the Rikas. But specifically
31 for 2.
the more recent Rika that went on hiatus recently.
Last card for 1.
She was a Fumo enjoyer. And if I had the money and I wasn't worried about getting scammed, I would buy a Fumo. I would buy a Fumo Patchouli Knowledge. Sit it on my desk. Ask it questions. Have I won a fucking game of Cribbage tonight, chat? Have I won a single fucking game? Well, at least my last stream was singing. I was able to accomplish that. You can watch me fail tonight. In fact, we may just go extra innings. Look. I love Clown Piece. Oh, Clown Piece, the adorable little America fairy. Fucking justice and freedom and basketballs. It's awesome. Zune is such a creative guy. Although I will admit, I have lost interest in anything after, like, Subterranean Azimuth or that arc, where you start getting into the Buddhists and the Buddhism lady and the Taoism lady or whoever it was, and then the creating wooden dolls or whatever. I've kind of lost the plot after. I think it was UFO was the last one I really cared about. And then after I just kind of lost interest. And it's okay to lose interest in shit. You don't have to see everything. But I'm curious to know how you feel about it, but my usual concern is that I'm not in the right space to be entertaining. Me neither, and that's why I'm only streaming on Sundays, maybe Wednesdays, maybe a gorilla here and there. But to even just hit that go live button with little to nothing planned, other than a soccer mom kicking me in the face while I'm playing cribbage, that was the most daunting thing for me. Because I am a bit of a Menhera, and I'm Menhera all over the board, and I apologize for that. But it's therapy for me, but I know it's not entertaining, and I know it's not what you may want to hear, what you may want to see, and I'm working on that. I know I get a little bit of a pass because I'm so new, but I can't rely on that. You always got to strive to be evolving as a creator and as a person. One guying is when someone in chat intentionally says something to mislead the streamer. There's literally only one guy in chat saying that. Oh, thank you for clarifying that, Nicola. Basically, it's like the one dick who keeps telling you the answer to every puzzle is Alt F4. That shit. Hey, I'm winning. How about that shit? I hope y'all have been enjoying the lore that I've been trying to put together and the little pictures and everything. The I use Bing, Microsoft Create Bing, or Dolly 3 or whatever it is to make little pictures. It's fun.
Go.
It's fun and it's simple. Because like a lot of the generators where you have to put in tags and stuff, with the Microsoft Bing, you can just do your own thing. Just type normal like a normal person. And it's like you see the same React images, the meme images, the Picora with the gigantic eyes and that shit. So I figure if I'm going to post up little pictures with my expression, my opinion on things, why not make it fun? Why not just make it your faithful Amanda Splatts? Here, I'll take a run. Yeah, but sometimes it can be more subtle than that. Right. Like, Ogie. Rat is fucking Ogie. I tried to roll my R's, but my mouth is so fucking dry right now. I've been trying to stop drinking so much soda. I've been getting these flavored waters. Candied rainbow flavored water. It's supposed to... It's sugar-free, but it takes the place of Skittles. But Skittles are lemon, orange, cherry, grape, and lime. Green apple if you're a fucking heathen, but lime. And this is lime, lemon, orange, grape, and strawberry. So right off the bat, they find that out. I got also these they're called Weirdly Delicious Original Puffs. And they're freeze-dried Skittles. So they're all soft and crunchy, but they're still Skittles. It's weird. Freeze-dried fucking food. You find that shit in the camping aisle at the Desert Wall. The camping aisle. Even if you don't camp, there is a lot of fun and entertaining things in that damn camping aisle. With the like freeze-dried ice cream and stuff. Let's see, what kind of fascinating things can you find in the camping aisle of your local Walmart? Well, for one thing, you can buy a machete. So these freeze-dried puffs, it's nice and crispy, but it's still Skittles. It's weird. But yeah, they've got the machetes and stuff, the little hand axes. Also got this weird camping food where it like auto heats. Like you just pour the water on a little patch in there or something, and it heats for you. Automatically starts blowing with some kind of chemical reaction. They're a little expensive, but they're nice.
Last card for one.
Well, treat yourself occasionally.
Ouch! A thorough skunking. I can only imagine how bad you feel.
You can fuck right off, Chloe. So, I think we're gonna actually... It's like, what, almost midnight? I think we're gonna play one last game of Cribbage. Call it a night. I want to say that I at least made it. I honestly didn't know if I could make it 2 hours, especially with something as simple as fucking Hoyle board games. But it's nice. It's been nice having y'all stop by, and I appreciate it. One of these days, after I've paid my dues and done my reps, get more people in here. See the splat. Although I still want to focus mostly on music. Because I am a fucking singer. I was a singer long before I was your faithful Amanda Splatts.
There for two.
And I want to work on that. It looks like the general consensus for my karaoke debut a few days ago was that my voice is okay, but just needs some training. And that is high fucking praise, and I appreciate it because I do not have any formal training. Everything that you heard on that stream was the talent from my father, the High Chief Splatts, my mother Healer Splatts, and a lifetime of singing. I am not a professional or expert by any means, but as you've seen today, I'm no fucking good at cribbage, but I still do it because I love it. And it reminds me of better days. It is almost 12. It is 12 a.m. This was supposed to just be Splatter Day. But we'll see. See how I feel after this. Fight the... Yeah, alright. I will do it. For you, Kara. For you, Senpai. After this match, one last game of cribbage, and Harley is going fucking down, man. I swear. Yeah, but you could soft right into Dr. Lowly Gabe. I posted the link in the chat and stream that's starting right now when you end.
Go.
What are the requirements to hard raid someone? Like just automatically dump you all in the chat. Are there requirements for that? Singing can be trained, it's harder to change a voice, right? And I think part of that was why I was anxious for so long about whether to... My biggest decision, other than the type of laptop to get, was whether I wanted to be do like Nicola and use a voice changer or not. And in the end, you know, I didn't tell High Chief Father Splatts that I was going to be a fucking VTuber and androgynous female on the internet. But he was a singer, or he is a singer rather. Doesn't do a lot of singing anymore, but in order to show them the respect I want, and that's not to disrespect Nicola, because what Nicola does is something completely different. She is using AI in amazing ways. Like, I saw that fucking printer stream, that was fascinating. And me, it's just, that's not just what I'm good at. I have to learn that type of shit. But I know how to sing.
15 for 2.
And I know how to play cards shitty. And I know how to write. Because my history is in creative writing. So, I do apologize about all the lore posting and the pic posting and stuff. I'm not gonna fucking stop, because that's what my background is in. But it's the medium. And I bring up the medium because I bring up the late Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt was a pro wrestler who did a lot of brilliant horror stuff in pro wrestling. He was a massive inspiration to me. I cried when he passed away, man. He did all this amazing horror stuff, but as an actual wrestler with an actual wrestling product, he didn't evolve that much. It was amazing. It was brilliant what Bray was doing.
1 for 3.
But it was the wrong...
Go.
It was the wrong genre. Like, if he was making a movie or a concept album or something, it would have been brilliant. But as a wrestler, I don't know. They are, thank God they were visiting right now with Bo Dallas, his real-life brother, and the whole Uncle Howdy thing. But yeah. I just take all these things from these people that I enjoyed. I take all these things and these inspirations from these people that I enjoyed and looked up to, and I mash them all together like AI. Or more importantly, I mash them up together like roadkill. Like a roadkill stew. Yeah, the requirements are pretty high, same as memberships and super chats. I honestly still don't know if I have the wherewithal to get monetized, especially with how low effort some of my stuff was gonna be. I mean, I had an idea for a stream coming up where I just fucking watch videos. And I know that React content gets a bad rap because a lot of it there's very little actual reacting to it. But I had some ideas for twists on it. Not gonna bring it up yet though and let it cook. The only thing I have planned in set in stone right now is going to be my next stream, which is going to be, I'm going to shoot for 9 o'clock Saturday. Now, I might do a gorilla sometime this week, but the only stream I want to set up in stone is the next Splatter Day stream next week. Because I honestly, with my health and my job, I don't know how long I can do this. But I want to give it a try. I want to honor the people who have helped me out in the way that and prove them that the investment was worth it. You all fucking deserve that, man. It's gonna be a little while until the next singing stream because I do want to start getting the background music in and figuring out the latency and everything. Although, as you saw at the top of this stream, I am just gonna inject singing into collabs and things like that. And I'm gonna inject music because why the fuck not, man?
Go.
It's my hook. Soft Raiders just drop a video in the chat. Yeah. My journey here, I fucked up a lot. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry, but I'm also done apologizing. Because, you know, it's everything coming the way together it did, putting together the way it did. Made me your faithful Amanda Splatts. And however long this ride may be with, I honor that you decided to join me.
Go.
Took me a while to get my cover setting with you. 3,000 public watch hours and 5. Oh shit! No, I don't even. I would be mind fucking blown if I even got like double digits. Or triple digits like Kara. Kara took a little while just to get 100, and Kara's putting in so much fucking work, man. Once I have proved myself, I would love to collab with Kara or Grub or Nicola, but I know I'm not there yet. I know I am not there yet. I know I may have fucked up the way I handled a couple things, but I need to get there, man. And I think the way that things have turned out and the reaction I've gotten has made me more determined than ever to actually want to go there. Hot shit, I won. Holy crap. That's the threshold. It's pretty reluctant. Twitch give you rage day one. It's stupid. I thought about streaming on Twitch, especially when Pippa said that there was no mobile requirement to stream on Twitch. You know, YouTube, it's like 50 people. And me wanting to do singing, it would be easier to just do a vertical stream. Before we go ahead and hit the final boss with that fucking bear, I wonder, I read about this, especially with the mic. popping the peas. It's not that bad, is it? Because I don't know where the microphone in this laptop is. I'm assuming it's either the large circle or the small circle, but I worry about popping. Because I even had a phrase to test the popping. People pee in public pools. Is that a lot of people pee in public pools? Is it bad? Because you know they fucking do. That's why when I get access to the public pool on my day off, I try to go as early as possible before anyone else shows up. Take the win and leave on a high. I think I will do that, senpai. I think I will do that. I think I'm done for the night, man. That bear will get his shit kicked in another day. So we're gonna call it here tonight. Kara, Grub, Squid, Nicola. I'm honored you came here. I'm honored you stopped by. To all the other people who may have been lurking all night, the Mongolians who may have stopped by watching right now. I know I am not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, but I figure I'd like to be a little something different, man. So we're gonna end tonight. I will tell you what the next spot, because I've monopolized enough of your fucking time, and I'm sorry about that. I mean, this is just supposed to be Splatter Day, and it's after midnight, so we've bled right into Splunday. Can't be having that shit. But I do want to tell you, before we go, the next Splatter Day stream, do y'all hear that? The next Splatter Day stream is a project that has been very close to my heart, something I have been fascinated with. And only recently have I found out that it has been translated, that it has been patched, and that it is now available for public consumption. So, 9 p.m. next Splatter Day. That's the plan. It could change. Any of these plans could change. But next Splatter Day, we will be doing a read-through of the Super Nintendo graphic novel / sound novel that inspired Silent Hill and a whole host of horror games that we're still seeing these days. So 9 p.m. Eastern, next Splatter Day, I will be doing a read-through of Otagiri-so. That's enough of my shit. Thank you for checking me out. Thank you for staying. Thank you for lurking. I have been, and as long as I can be, I will continue to be your faithful Amanda Splatts. Good night.